Hello students, today we can see about amino acid. It is one of the micromolecule which is present in the acid soluble pool. What are amino acids? These are organic compounds containing carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen and sulfur. So amino acids are organic compounds containing carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen and sulfur. These are also said to be organic acids with an amino group and an acidic group or carboxyl group attached to the alpha carbon. Alpha carbon means the carbon which is present next to the carboxyl group. This is the carboxyl group or the acidic group. So the carbon which is present next to carboxyl group is called the alpha carbon. Okay. So amino acids are organic compounds or organic acids having amino group and acidic group on alpha carbon. So the amino acids are also said to be as alpha amino acids. Okay. So the acidic group, this is the acidic or carboxyl group and the amino group which are substituted to the alpha carbon. Okay. Now, when we see about the structure of this amino acids, it is having four groups. What are they? Hydrogen, carboxyl group, amino group and an R group. These four groups will be substituted in the 4 valency position. Okay, so here this carbon is having 4 valency positions. So in this 4 valency position, the 4 groups are substituted. Okay, what are the 4 groups? Hydrogen, carboxyl group, amino group and the R group. So as they are substituted, we can say this amino acids as substituted methanes because the hydrogen atom can be changed from one group to the other group. Okay, so they are also said to be as substituted methane. Okay. Now this R group is the variable group. All the other three groups, that is hydrogen, carboxyl group and amino group are same in all the amino acids. Okay, these three groups are present in all the amino acids. Only this R group will be varying from amino acid to amino acid. That's why we can say this as the variable group. Okay. Now, this carboxyl group will be providing acidic property to the amino acid and amino group will be providing basic property to the amino acid. And this R group will be varying from amino acid to amino acid. It can be hydrogen or methyl or a hydroxymethyl group. This is the structure of amino acid glycine. Here you can see the R group is hydrogen. Now this is the structure of alanine. Here the R group is methyl group. And this is the structure of serine. Here you can see the R group is hydroxymethyl. So these are 3 amino acids. Like this, there are 20 amino acids which join together to form different type of proteins. Okay. The physical and chemical properties of amino acid depend upon 3 functional groups, that is carboxyl group, amino group and the R group. Now based on the number of amino group and carboxyl group present in the amino acids, the amino acids can be of acidic amino acids, basic amino acids and neutral amino acids. Now what are acidic amino acids? Amino acids which are having more than one carboxyl group are called acidic amino acids. For example, glutamic acid and aspartic acid are having 2 carboxyl group in them. So they are said to be as acidic amino acids. This is the structure of aspartic acid and glutamic acid. So both amino acids are having 2 carboxyl group in them. That's why they are example of acidic amino acids. Amino acids which are having more than one amino group are called as basic amino acids. For example, lysine and arginine are having more than one amino group, so they are called as basic amino acids. This is the structure of lysine and arginine. They are examples of basic amino acids because they are having more than one amino group in them. Okay. Amino acids which are having one carboxyl group and one amino group are called neutral amino acids. For example, valine, alanine, serine, etc. They are having one carboxyl group and one amino group in them. So they are called as neutral amino acids. Glycine, alanine and serine are examples of neutral amino acids as they are having one carboxyl group and one amino group. Some amino acids are called aromatic amino acids because they are having specific aroma. For example, tryptophan, tyrosine, phenylalanine are examples of aromatic amino acids. Here you can see the structure of aromatic amino acids like phenylalanine, tyrosine and tryptophan. A peculiar property of amino acid is its ionizable nature of amino group and carboxyl group to NH3 plus and COO minus ions. So here how it happens, the hydrogen atom from carboxyl group will be transferred to the amino group. So amino group becomes NH3 plus. So when the amino acid is having both the amino group and the carboxyl group in its ionic form, that is NH3 plus and COO minus, it is said to be a Switter ion. This is the Switter ionic form of amino acid. Here you can see both the amino group and the carboxyl group are in its ionic form. So here the carboxyl group, that is COOH group, has donated one hydrogen and it is received by the amino group. So the amino group has become NH3 plus and the carboxyl group has become COO minus. So when NH3 plus and COO minus group are present in the same amino acid, that is said to be a Switter ionic form because both the amino group and the carboxyl group are in the ionic form. Okay. The Switter ion formation depends upon the pH of the solution. So an amino acid can act as either as an acid or as a base. Okay, the amino acid can act as either an acid, that is the proton donor, or a base, that is proton acceptor. Okay.